Looking for the bump, looking for the pass. Shot is there, and in! Coop misses, can't get there, but Corgi can! And boom, Galactic find themselves down 3-1 with 30 to go. Reveal trying to cut that lead in half, and he's going to! The flip reset into the pinch, and it's 3-2. Out of midfield, glowing, good catch initially, and the fake out just needs to beat one more, and they get in the way of each other!
Our winners are going to be receiving 3 Lenovo PC towers. I'm so excited.
Look at our bracket overall. We're only going to be seeing our semifinalists, like I said. We do have a couple of other series that have been played offline, not here on stream. So shout out to our teams that have been able to make the top 8. But now we are down to the top 4. And I believe we are starting on the right side here with Galactic Final Gambit, awesome team name, versus XPERE. I think the semifinals are just about ready to go. We've got Galactic on the left, XPERE on the right in orange. And like I said, pay attention. We're going to see how competitive this is going to be. If XPERE come out the gates firing, good luck stopping them. And they stop Kofier, though. High in the sky, trying to go for 50 in front of net, but easily turned away by X-Sync.
Yeah, XPERE really trying to utilize that backboard in the last couple of offenses. Finally, Galactic get to see some offense. Galactic know they got to get ahead of this because XPERE still have the lead and the demos. So much physicality, almost the double, not the fake. There's no second man there. Is this an open net? It is, and we're tied. This is maybe a more even matchup than we thought, and this is a best of 7. We got a lot of Rocket League, and it's a kickoff goal for Galactic.
2 goals in less than 5 seconds from Galactic, and now they are the ones in the lead. And boom, Galactic find themselves down 3-1 with 30 to go. Reveal trying to cut that lead in half, and he's going to. The flip reset into the pinch, and it's 3-2.
Not gonna be good. Frosty has to make up for a lot of space, brings it under Corgi. Reveals locking up X-Sync, and at the 0 second, we have a tie.
The defense cannot be the only thing that Galactic do through a minute of play in overtime. I don't know if they've had a chance at offense, and they won't get it. XPERE, they complete the comeback and take the win.
A very exciting overtime win for XPERE at the 0 second mark as well. Excited to see how Galactic will respond.
By pre-jumping them out of midfield. Okay, Corgi, I see you. Automatically getting aggressive on this one, and it's not exactly going to pay off quite yet, but I was going to say it might at least show something special.
You don't want someone having to make a save at the goal line. That's uncomfortable. That's risky. And this almost just bounces in, and it does. If those start connecting, Galactic are going to have to be worried. How can you close down those angles? I mean, the midfield has been no issue. Transitions easy. A shot like that for Frosty, easy enough too. Galactic trying to see if they can win a 50 in front of the net, and this is just open. XP are going to have to adjust. X-Sync has time to get back in net. Reveal takes the shot high, goes for the double, and sinks it. The act of XPERE just always being on Galactic's tail, and even sometimes taking boost, is really stressing out Galactic and maybe pushing them out of positions. XPERE have taken full advantage of this moment, and Coop just forces his way in for the first goal of Galactic. See if he can send a second man or just bring a lot more force to the push, but 4-1, possibly end game 2 here. Putting XPERE up 2-0 in the series. Okay, X-Sync gets one for the road, not bad. Coop is just trying to go for a high 50, and I think XPERE disengaged, so the ball was free, and it almost gets into the net, and Kofier confirms it.
3 minutes to go. Like we said, Galactic have got to show us that they have still got some tricks up their sleeve. They need to fight back. Definitely do not concede here. Easier said than done. This has been a fantastic game from them, but at the same time, Galactic, okay, well, I was about to say have played phenomenal defense. They're still in this. Unfortunate timing as they concede their third. And with only about a minute to go, they need to hustle, try and get something started maybe here. Corgi off the backboard, looking for the double touch. Unfortunately, can't get around it.
Galactic, it just takes perfect mechanics. This Corgi almost could have set himself up to launch into the backboard, and XPERE just one step ahead as Reveal with the, oh my god, the air dribble demo right into the net is pretty rude.
Come on now, Reveal. Come on, you didn't have to do him like this. You had no reason to.
Free on the ball, towards the back. Frosty is just is up, I guess, to put it off to the side. Wanted maybe a more quality opportunity. And, well, here's a quality goal. Okay, Coop denied Set up in the corner. Xing with the direct shot. That's the closest we've seen XPERE. Incredible save. It's Frosty with the counter. The double still goes through. You just can't stop reveal. Oh man, XPERE may have slowed down, but not for someone like Frosty. What a redirect. That's insane.
Double commit here. This is an open lane. Is anybody prepared to get the double touch? Kubiz misses. Can't get there, but Corgi can. And we've got another tie. So now, can Galactic take advantage, or do they overcommit? XPERE off the backboard, sees the challenge, sees the net, and sees the series close. As a roster, this team has 18 state championships combined. You want to talk about chemistry? I don't think it gets better than this Fusion team. They want to fight back. They don't care what competition's ahead of them, and they care that the series has started. Game 1 in yet another best of 7. And while Minions might be showing, the mechanics are still on display. Fusion are going to give us a much more contentious back half of this game. Unfortunately for them, they've still conceded a goal and a second. Great plays from Minions to double their lead. Now they're going to have to lead their team in defense, though. Some more pressure coming out from Fusion. As Hiroki, good challenge in the corner. Can they find another? Absolutely. No one there to follow it up. Unfortunately, Reach was more lurking around, as it looks like Fish was all the way back in defense and maybe not prepared enough in defense. Ian, a very aggressive challenge, and it will result in a goal. Almost undoubtedly a more cohesive team due to the multiple high school championships they've been able to score, or they've been able to win. You're probably going to rely on passing plays, on team plays to get around your opponents. The problem is, Minions, every time they see you do that, they go, all right, well, this team is not fast enough to catch us off guard. I spoke too soon, though. Finally, a goal shows for Fusion.
Now time is running out, and Fusion failed to make their mark in Game 1, but it's Minions that will keep the capes on their back as the heroes of Game 1. 3-1 is how that will end.
Well, let's see. Can they do it here? Bob Jones High School Fusion. The boys from Bama still have a lot left to show us, or at least we hope. If Minions continue on their warpath that we had seen before, I don't know if they've had many chances. The good thing for them, though, they haven't conceded a goal yet, and they might even find the first lead. Fish in a 1v1, but Glowing to make the stop. What year is it? We're bringing out Doomsies again? My goodness, it has been quite a moment since I've seen a goal like that come through, and we won't see it here today either, but with 2 minutes to go, we haven't seen anything. Still, no goal on the board. Maybe this changes here. In front of net, the shot is off. The follow from Ian will find its way in. It's a floater, but an awkward defense from Fusion had no answer.
It finally boiled over into a goal, but will this lead remain? Glowing to Tiber, and I think everyone was looking at Glowing to make the solo play, but it's Tiber that shines.
But they've got to hustle. Again, Minions with a 2-0 lead. If they want to find a way back, they need to get a goal now. Unfortunately, stopped yet again on the line. And here come Minions with an offense of their own. That really needs to step up when it matters most. They have had the chances, but most of those chances have been quickly taken away by Minions and their defense. Can they find something here? Can they start the scoring themselves? Absolutely. 13 seconds in. They really like that 13-second mark. Well, props to not even getting demoed. With that many players on you, you'd think you'd get bumped, demoed, and quite literally removed from the net. They stand tall, and so does the lead. Over a minute gone now in Fusion, definitely showing that there is still some fight in them. How about a second goal in them? Shot on target and in. Great read off the backboard from Fish.
Found the pace that they like to play at, and that's on offense. And Fish and Hiroki working so well as a duo on the front.
Out at midfield, Glowing. Good catch initially, and the fake out. Just needs to beat one more, and they get in the way of each other. My goodness, that's got to hurt. It won't hurt all too much, though, if they redeem themselves here. Glowing still finds the goal either way.
Minions attacking this ball and need to find a quality shot, and there is the deep pitch into the net. Minions overwhelmed them, just boil into the net. And Reach is just having these slight touches to try and feed the ball to a teammate, and it's not got a lot of power to it, and it's got a chance for Minions to get a grasp and to just simply steamroll their way into the net. Minions with the lead. Hiroki to Reach with a full tank, looking for a good launch, assesses the field. Minions forward, early challenge on the ground. Minions, match point. Minions versus Snowmen 2.0, like that would be quite the final, unless Hiroki has something to say about it. Direct shot, cleaned up by Reach, and it's Fusion with the lead. Yeah, Fusion good at finding
Oh my
the
gosh.
rebounds, and Minions just connecting in the air and deposit this in the bank. It just like floats in like a butterfly.
50 in front of net. Hiroki, another one afterwards. Glowing gets faked out, but they don't win the 50. Reach tries to catch Glowing off guard, and Glowing says, nah. I've been hitting the gym. I'm a muscle through this.
2-1 for Minions. It is anything but GG as Tiber adds to the tally. This could be 2 semifinalists with clean sweeps before going into that final. That says a lot. And this is just mean now. Minions up 4-1 after a bunch of demos just split open this defense.
You're down 4-1 with the series on the line. If there was ever a time for pressure to truly be on a team, it would be at this moment.
And these 50s are being stalled out and eventually won by Minions.
Ian. Okay, my guy. We talked about hitting the gym. It doesn't get much better than this. Pinch 50 gold. This is ridiculous.
I think Minions look good here, but will it be... Are they really being tested? Is this even the peak of Minions? Tiber leading us closer to a Brazil.
5 goals in 30 seconds. I think you got better odds at the lottery, unfortunately. But Minions, they fought better. They are your winners here in our other semifinal. Their reward, a date with XPERE in the Grands.
You got to give a shout out to Bob Jones High School, the best high school for Rocket League.
Hoping this is going to be a bit more of a back end forward. I really do believe that Minions have the capability to stretch XPERE and really push them to their limits, but again, easier said than done with a team like this that not only has experience at a professional level, but really has experience in tough moments like this. I believe this XPERE team, Frosty and Reveal, I think got second place in the most recent 2v2 Open that Psyonix hosted. So it's a team that has made grand finals and played in spaces like this before. Good luck to the Minions. If they can keep their heads on straight, if they can keep themselves focused, I think this will be a very competitive series. But this first game, I think, is going to be extremely telling.
Well, let's get into the grand final of our Play versus Upgrade Arena presented by Lenovo.
These teams recognize the opponents that they're up against and don't want to overexert. We talked about this for both squads, the counterattacks being one of the only problems either defense had to struggle against in either series. I think they're going to try to do everything in their power to avoid those counterattacks. They know the speed at which these teams can transition. Great example there, but this one not going to convert.
Now gets contested in the midfield where Reveal helps him carve his way through as XPERE now challenging the defense and testing the waters as the shot goes up high and Frosty lands it.
I'm surprised we're still at a lead for XPERE here. Minions felt like they had a chance to tie this one up, but an excellent defense from Frosty and maybe even some excellent offense as well, and needed an extra little push. XPERE to dunk it on the line. Uncontested is Frosty, and unfortunately for Minions right now, they've got to take advantage of these awkward moments. They're not finding many of them, except for themselves on defense. That's a third goal to XPERE.
Very dominant start out of XPERE now that they're firing on all cylinders. The Minions are just barely keeping up, and this just bounces in. Ian, though, has no boost, so Tiber has to fall back. He'll have a double touch, but that's to Reveal. That was meant to go to Glowing.
I don't know what's more impressive, the amount of goals they have scored here in the first game or the fact that they haven't even conceded a single. All they need to do is try and change their gameplay up a little bit, catch this XPERE team off guard, and this can definitely turn into a competitive series. They'll at least get a goal for the road. It won't be a shutout. Minions get one with 30 to go. Minions, you definitely still have a chance in this series, but you have got to get it going quickly here in game number 2.
Maybe that's an area Minions feel safe enough to challenge, and when push came to shove, Minions weren't able to shove back. Now it's XPERE with a starting lead. Style of letting XPERE jump on the ball first, see if they look awkward or have a bad touch and maybe try to punish, but now you got XPERE hitting doubles and passes midair. I don't even know, but no one is home for Minions.
This guy is looking for a hat trick within the first minute, and honestly, had that shot just been a little bit closer to target, I think he would have found it. Ian trying to finally get some offense started here from Minions, but for how long can they hold on to it? The answer, not even long enough for me to be able to get my sentence out, unfortunately. Here comes the counterattack. Here comes another goal. We are only about 100 seconds in, and XPERE already have a 3-0 lead.
This is the most challenging match that Minions have played in a while. Now Ian has no boost to even get a follow-up touch from this.
XPERE Trying to get something started for his team yet again. It's not as if they need more offensive generation, but they'll still hunt for it. This is what XPERE have been doing to every team they face. Get them awkward, find an opening, and find goals. And Minions can't do the same. Another chance, nothing there. Shot on target, and finally in. A minute to go, and this might even be a fourth goal, except for the open net. XPERE did it again. They overexerted, and the immediate counterattack has brought this game back within one.
And XPERE only have a one-game series lead. This is not domination yet.
Not quite yet. It was for a moment, and all of a sudden, we saw the comeback from Minions, and it will be complete. XPERE bite off more than they can chew, and all of a sudden, another counterattack catches them. Reveal, though, needs to be careful here. Same with Frosty. The demo leads to an extra touch he wasn't intending. Is anybody going to get a touch at the end of this game? Potentially XPERE, looking for the bump, looking for the pass. Shot is there, and in! And XPERE deny the comeback. Reveal calls game, and 4-3, they're up 2-0 in the series.
It's been tough. Minions are good at occupying their half, but now that they're demoed, this is tough.
Similar to what we talked about in game number 1, for every couple percentage that they climb, XPERE seem to climb even higher and maybe even get the first goal. Frosty, clean beat out of midfield, recognizes glowing with no boost and just pops it over his head. Yeah, they truly do. It just kind of feels like for every moment that XPERE do show vulnerability, somebody is there to clean it up. Again, the individual abilities of every player on XPERE on display at multiple moments. This more team play. This won't be anything individually as much as it will also be Minions again. Feeling the awkwardness on defense, the pressure, double commit and net leaves nobody home. But he steals all the boost and gets an air dribble, plus the reset, plus the pass. No, not going to connect. Minions are not recognizing those moments of the triple commits, double commits, and overexertion of offense, and just booming balls downfield to catch them off guard and force them into retreat. Instead, they're still trying to develop plays out of their own half, and unfortunately, against a team like XPERE, you just can't afford to do that. Good touch out at mid. Will it find a teammate? Absolutely. XPERE out to Frosty. Frosty looking for the dunk. But at this point, they don't need more goals. They just need to lock them into their half. And also maybe not triple commit on the line. Surely this is a goal, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, yes it is. Ian to secure it. And XPERE, the long ball downfield, will force a retreat again. Minions, if they want to do it. Oh, I was going to say they're going to have to do it from 2 behind. Maybe not. One more chance, but a 50 out at mid will probably end this. Wait, is that open?
Oh, that's just
again?
open. Now we're in overtime, and XPERE haven't dropped in overtime yet. And it's Reveal setting up Frosty. Minions barely being able to control their boost. My God.
But getting pressed in the defense, can they survive?
Good touches from XPERE to keep it to the side and out. And now to Reveal. The counterattack rings true for XPERE, and they take game 3.
This was so quick. You blinked and you might miss it, but all 3 players charged downfield. Honestly, I think XPERE was just there as a distraction because Reveal and Frosty, the Snowman duo, show up again, and this time it sends them to series point. One more, and XPERE will take your championship and will win the Upgrade Arena. So, can they find a way to stop an XPERE who have shown a clutch factor that is almost untouchable? We'll have to find out now. Game number 4 here in our best of 7, and if this starts off the same way as the last couple, I'm not so sure if they're going to see any more games here in this series.
Minions, they always play really fast off the kickoff, and they try to really surprise XPERE, and that's a surprising redirect there. XPERE with the lead as usual.
A minute gone here, and it still feels like XPERE are in control, but this is only a 1-goal lead. This is absolutely a doable comeback for Minions.
Minions will now give up some space and see if they can slow down Frosty, who has to musty it to XPERE off the corner, but Minions good at reading the sort of the destination of the play from XPERE and hoping to spit it back out, and Ian cleans it up.
Now, can they find another goal and maybe get the lead back? Let's see. Double off the backboard, denied by Ian. Tiber, got to carry this out of the half. Decent amount of boost. Do they get the reset? Absolutely! And XPERE, the save on the line, but not on the rebound. He's also going to lead the charge into the other half. Ian, a beat over 2. At least Frosty by his lonesome. He's getting chased by Glowing. Glowing the redirect, and the lead increases. Oh, here comes that clutch factor again. We've spoken about it a couple of times here today, but if there was ever a time to show it, it's right now. 100 seconds left on the clock. If XPERE want to prove that they truly are unbeatable, they need to complete yet another comeback, and they're trying for it here. Reveal off the ceiling. Are either of his teammates there? No, not quite. Frosty instead will take it from his own half and launch it into the opposite corner. We'll hope to get a pass out center. Won't exactly find it, but he'll find Kofir on backup and reveal with a double shot on in, and the lead cut in half.
Uncharacteristic mistakes. But now XPERE needing to lock in to close out this final with yet a potential another sweep. It's heading that direction.
They're getting close, and honestly, I think the only thing that can deny them would be themselves, considering the only goals they've really conceded have been off mistakes or overexertion of their offense. Now that they're starting to find a way to rotate a bit more cleanly, keep that midfield locked down, and really show what their offensive capabilities truly are. And I think Tiber called off his teammate. Ian was charging in to take the shot. He said, I got this. It's close to me. I just need to flick it. What he didn't expect was the double commit. Both players from XPERE diving at the ball, pop it high enough that it's not even going to turn into a shot, and it's not going to turn into,
oh my God,
an overtime either. I thought the first would go in, but as with every other goal, it's the follow-up that calls it.
Just Tiber being circled like that. There's vultures. And it just could just be the death of minions in our upgrade arena. XPERE, few seconds away, locking in are your champions of our upgrade arena, presented by Lenovo, and in a sweep, a dominant one at that. Sweeps in the semifinals too. XPERE, just pure cinema watching them.